Well, hello and thank you for joining me for another Tech Advice.life and Alex on Tech video. Now today we're looking at Samsung's newest 85-inch TV, the QN990F. Now this model only comes in 85 inches and it's massive. I mean, I'm in a hotel room in Sydney where we're checking this particular unit out and the frame TV that I'll have a look at in a moment. And in the background, things seem to be playing, but this is the display. And in the room here, if I move the camera around, we have an open window, we have lights above. There's even a light at the top there. Oops, let me just put this TV down. So we have some really bright lights in the room, but look at that display. It's using an anti-glare feature, which cuts down the glare tremendously. I mean, I really have to sort of look to see where there are some reflections from, the white walls in the TV itself. And so this is a glorious TV. And we have obviously glorious colors. I mean, this particular TV, if I look here, it's $13,799. So obviously that's the premium price. And look, every time a television company comes out with a new model, they want to have good reasons for you to want to spend the money to upgrade your TV. And many people have TVs that are several years old. I mean, it's well known that if you have a TV with an HDMI port, you can plug in an Apple TV, a Google Chromecast or Google TV streaming system, or an Alexa Fire Stick, and you can upgrade the smarts of your TV. There are people who don't watch free-to-air TV through the antenna anymore. They're doing it all through apps. But of course, when you're buying one of these brand new TVs from somebody like Samsung, I mean, all the modern TVs come with a smart TV interface. And the important thing to note with these new TVs, certainly the ones from Samsung, is they come with 7 years of operating system updates. So that, if there's some new OS feature that was previously only available on the newest model and you had a TV that was 2 or 3 years old and you didn't get it, well, now of course you will. Now obviously this doesn't extend to various hardware features which are set in stone. You normally can't you can't replace those, but to have the 7 years of OS updates also includes security updates. And security, of course, is a vital part. I mean, nobody wants their home automation system to be hacked into, and so Samsung has its Knox security system to make sure that this is not being hacked into either. Now, if we look at the interface, you can see we have now playing, recommended for you. We've got Sky News and Throwback TV and The Nanny and Movie Hub and all sorts of various different channels that are there. At the bottom here, we have Smart Things. Well, at the top now, we have the TV Plus and Netflix and Prime Video. I mean, in this case, the TV that I've been assigned has all of these Stan and KO and Binge, YouTube. You've got Bixby there for your home automation requirements and the browser. And, all those have been switched on for the purposes of this review. And you can just see how smooth and fluid the operating system is. I mean, I have used other brands, some of the cheaper brands that are not the well-known ones, and they'll have some sort of an Android system. And you can see that everything is very slow, and it's not smooth. And as the years go by, it gets sort of slower and slower. But here you can see that it's here's a little remote control. And it's similar to the remote controls of the previous generations of Samsungs. I don't see any particular differences here, but if I scroll through, I mean, everything is nice. I mean, you've got internet, and there's various pages that have been opened up and things on YouTube. I mean, it's just glorious to use. And on the left-hand side here, search, we have the art mode, which is new for 90% of the range. Daily Plus, I haven't gone into that one. Game mode, we have the Xbox connected via a wireless box. So for the first time, the Samsungs have this box. Looks like an old DVD player. This is the one box. Let me just try and lift it up here. You can see on the front, it has cooling sockets. I guess here we have a couple of USB ports. On the back, we have the TV tuner, another USB port, several HDMI ports, Ethernet and digital audio, power, and connected to it is an Xbox One. Oh, there we go. And so this unit itself is wirelessly transmitting all this to the TV. Of course, it has power, and you can plug connections into, Blu-ray players, games consoles, whatever that it is that you need. But that is the box, and first one that can do 8K, and pretty impressive. The box itself, it's 8K that it's able to transmit wirelessly at 120 hertz from memory, 4K at over 200 hertz, and you don't have to have any cables going to the television. I mean, it's something that you can obviously have beautifully in your home. The only cables you need, for the time being at least, are the power cables. And this TV is also coupled with the Q series soundbar, which is the HW-Q990F. I guess it's designed to match precisely this TV. That is retailing for $2,099. And Samsung has something called Q Symphony. So this is where the 6+ channel sound system that's in the TV will link with the 11+ channel sound system that is in the soundbar, plus this subwoofer underneath, which is 40% smaller and beautiful, and uses AI to figure out what the correct sound should be depending on what it is you're listening to. Those two sets of speakers, the one in the TV and the one that's in the soundbar, will work together to multiply the sound in a way that most people are not doing. Most people, when they have a TV and they have a soundbar, especially if it's not from the same company, you'll find that TV and the soundbar do not synchronize together. So there can be some millisecond delay between the two, and what people normally do is they simply turn the TV volume down and rely solely on the soundbar. But why miss out on the fact that you have two sets of speakers that, if they could only be working together in synchronicity, would give you even more incredible sound? And that, of course, is what Samsung has done. So this giant 85-inch TV, I mean, it's perfect size for this room. I mean, it's big, it's glorious. And we can see here that in the gaming section, we have not only the Xbox streaming to the TV. So if you don't want to have a separate Xbox, you can just have games that are streaming directly to the TV. You've got the NVIDIA GeForce Now. There's various things. And of course, if you do have an Xbox, or I guess a PlayStation, you can plug it into the wireless box and then have all of that being streamed to the television beautifully. So here's some of the different games that are there. If I'm going through, I can have a look. And of course, I do also have here the remote for the Xbox. And many people, I mean, look, people have been using the TV as a interface for their games consoles since the old Atari 2600 from 50 years ago. So it's nothing new to have you're not using a gaming monitor, you're using a TV, and this is of course a perfect and immersive pairing. But if I go to the back here, we have the home screen, connected devices, so I can connect various things. No doubt you can stream from your phones and tablets to this particular TV. And there's also this AI feature as well, AI mode. So if I tap on that, this is where you can choose the AI mode for, we can see that's AI mode on, AI mode off. So there's sort of a difference there, but you can go into the settings and you can fine tune those. I mean, the whole idea with the AI mode is that you just leave AI mode on and let the TV figure it out for you. But if you do wish to fine tune it further, well, you're able to do that. And then of course there's the art mode. Now this is something that is new to a lot of the TVs. I mean, the frame TV that Samsung has had since 2017 has had the art store. It started off with, I think, something like 1,500 artworks. Now there's over 3,000. And in Australia, you're paying $5.99 a month, or you can pay a yearly fee and get a discount for choosing the yearly fee. But then you can choose, all the different artworks that are there. I mean, you've got things like Yosemite National Park, Beat Dock. I mean, these are various things. If I scroll down, we have Van Gogh in spring. I mean, I can tap on this and we can see all sorts of various selections of artworks that are there. And if I choose one of them, let's choose this one here, for example, I can get a demo where if I go to try in art mode, then it pops up, and at the very top of the screen, it's got a little blue line that is moving across because this is a preview. And then it will show me the options as to what it would cost to get a membership. But you don't need to have a membership if you don't want to. There are 30 artworks per month that you can stream to your TV, that can change on a regular basis. There's also AI generative art as well, which I'll have a look at in a moment. But this is about to tick down to where it shows me the membership options, and we'll just have a quick look at that. And it's showing me that members only perks display curated art from top museums, galleries, and independent artists worldwide to suit your style and mood. All artwork comes in ultra high definition to make your display look its best. And you can see there's the $5.99 a month or $59.90 a year. I guess you get 2 months for free, or best value save 16%. And you can cancel that any time. But this turns your television into a beautiful, ever-changing work of art. And it's something that Bill Gates was doing 30 plus years ago. He had plasma TVs around his mansion, wherever that is in America, and he was having these artworks. But now anybody can have this, and this is available across the range. You do not need to have an 85-inch TV or one of the frame TVs to do this. The 2025 models, most of them now have this capability built in. Now, if I actually go back and just scroll through, we can see at the bottom here, well, there's global top 20, most loved theme of the week, most viewed part. I mean, you've got so much choice. It's just incredible. I mean, these TVs are computers that are also televisions, effectively. But we're looking at the art store, and if I go down, I mean, we've got, cool images from Star Wars. I'm a big fan. I mean, these are all actual artworks. They're not scenes from the movie. They're actual, artworks themselves. So if I get this one, we can see R2-D2 making some repairs to the ship in flight, and it'll be very cool to see these sort of, going through and changing throughout the day. So I mean, $5.99 is pretty damn good to have all these different artworks. And that was R2, and it says, R2-D2 is repairing Queen Amidala's ship while it's under attack. And yes, very, very nice. So if I go back here, we do have some, if I go right down the bottom here, we've got so many choices, but you've got generative AI. So this is one that I generated of a beach scene, but you can have various different ones there that are spinning throughout. And I was asking if this was animated, and so there's also actually an animated collection. I mean, this Q collection here will subtly change. So this is Stardust, Stardust City Garden, various ones there. If I went to the Stardust here, it doesn't look like it's changing at the moment. I mean, it's just generating. I can see some flickering there. That's the camera itself. It's not something you see on the TV. It's just the phone. But this will subtly change over time. You don't expect to see it straight away. But if I go back into the, and my eyes are darting around because I'm looking at the TV from behind my camera. But if I go back into the cinematograph, then here we have some items that actually move. So let's go to this rainy day, for example, and here you'll see that the breeze is subtly making the pages move and the leaves move. If I go back to this one with the coffee, you'll see the coffee is swirling very subtly there. You can see it. I'm sure you can see it there in the reflection of the sun on the cup of coffee. And if I go to some other ones, so you can definitely have some animated artworks if you don't want to have just the TV on in the background. So there's an example there. So I mean, your TV doesn't have to be a black rectangle when it's off. It can be doing something nice and lifting up your mood. And I know that if you've got a Amazon Fire Stick, for example, or the Apple TV, and I'm sure it's the same on the Google, it will come up with various screensavers as well, which do look pretty stunning all their own. But of course, this is built in to the Samsung TV. You don't need any of those other separate devices, especially not when you are having a brand new TV with 7 years of updates. I mean, you don't have to upgrade it with one of these little sticks. So if I go back here, and we can search for things, but if I go back to the home screen, I'm going now to go to Disney. Now this here is Disney Plus is here. So we should have the latest episode of Andor. This should be the last 3 episodes of the second season. So I'm gonna watch that in a moment. I just want to see if it's popping up, and you can just see how it loads. Here we go, season finale now streaming. So I'm not going to be watching that whilst this is recording, but I'm just sort of going through the various interface elements, and it really is nice. And this Skeleton Crew was a great show to watch. If you haven't seen it, please do. You're going to really enjoy it. But I'm going back to the home screen. Yes, I want to exit. Bring up Sky News for a second. I mean, everything is just nice and fast. And this is Newsday. This must be part of the... I haven't got the sound up. I can turn the sound up a little bit.
The IPL final will be June 3. The World Test Championship decider that gets underway.
And you can see it says the Q Symphony. So that is using both the TV and the soundbar at the same time. And I can hear it's a very rich, beautiful sound. There's live TV, bingeable TV shows. I mean, the Samsung TV Plus has lots of content for you to enjoy. So look, I mean, this is obviously by no means a full review. I haven't got time for all of that, sadly. But here's the AI mode here, so I can turn the AI mode on. If I turn it on, we can see a bit of a change there. Depends on what you're watching. And if I turn it off and I go into the custom mode settings, this is looks like I have to turn it on. There we go. And then I go into the custom mode settings, and here I can change things to suit whatever my particular preferences are. But I think a lot of people are just going to leave it on the AI mode on, because that's the point of AI. I mean, it's offering you these capabilities, which makes sense. I'm just going to go back here and turn AI mode and just have AI optimized, and that's going to optimize it for me. So look, obviously $13,799. There will no doubt be sales in the mid-year and towards Christmas. I mean, it's incredible. We're in the 5th month of 2025. Christmas is 7 months away, 6 months away from all the different sales starting. No doubt there'll be prices, and of course in 2026 there'll be another model of this television. That's just the way it goes these days. But if you need a new TV, there's always a good reason to buy. And of course, if you wait, you get the newest model with the latest features. These ones have just launched, so it's a good time if you're looking for a new TV to see what's available and see if it's in your future to get one now or to get one later. Obviously, everybody wants you to buy now, and nothing unusual about that, just the way that it is. But I'm going to eat some lunch, watch some Andor, listen to it in the glorious sound, and then later on I'm going to have a look at the Frame Pro television, which is in the bedroom, and all the features that it offers. But 2025. I mean, the only thing we haven't got yet is everything holographically coming out of the screen, like in Star Wars. But I mean, that's sort of impractical. It looks good in the movies, but we don't have that particular type of feature or functionality being something we want to enjoy in our homes as yet, because it's, you're looking through imagery. I mean, the content is not designed for that. So no doubt, as the years go by, we'll be talking about such things. But in the meantime, this is the Samsung Neo QLED 8K QN990F, and latest 2025 model, paired with the latest soundbar, which does give together glorious sound. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.